Any regrets?
Maybe we'll give him one more minute here to see if he logs on, and if not, we'll get started. Okay, I guess we're going to get started. We'll see if Walter logs on as we go here. So good morning and thank you to all in attendance today. I'd like to call to order the September 25th, 2023 meeting of the Perth County Land Division Committee. I'd also like to make note that what will be shown on the screen for those viewing at home is our remote meeting platform, whereby whoever is speaking will be shown predominantly with smaller images of the members and staff attending along the edge of the screen. The agenda for this meeting here has been posted online at perthcounty.ca. If you want to follow along, please feel free to access it now. I remind all committee members, staff, and others participating in the meeting to please mute your microphones when not in use to reduce feedback. As this meeting is being held remotely, the Secretary Treasurer will call each of the members' names, and each member will respond if they are in favor or opposed to the motion, and the chair will not renounce the result of the vote. Before we proceed, we'll confirm the attendance of the committee members by roll call.
Councillor Aitchison?
Here.
Chair Duncan?
Present.
Councillor Trentowski?
Present.
Councillor McDermott?
Here.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got the agenda. Can I get a motion for confirmation of the agenda, please? Moved by Councillor Aitchison, seconded by Councillor McDermott.
Unmute myself. Councillor Trentowski? What do you vote?
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you. Councillor McDermott?
Yes.
Chair Duncan?
Yes.
Councillor Aitchison?
Yes.
And it shows Councillor McKenzie as Councillor Trentowski. Number 2.
That's, yeah, well, we're twins. I'm here.
Brothers by a different mother.
Yeah. The link you sent me, Michelle, I can't get it to work. It wouldn't do anything.
Oh my goodness.
So
That's bizarre.
I sent Counselor McKenzie my link just to help him out in a pinch here. So
Welcome, Walter.
yeah, thank you. And I'm here.
Okay, so
So we were just voting on confirming the agenda. How do you vote on that, Councillor McKenzie?
Yes.
That's carried.
Carried, thank you. Any disclosures of pecuniary interest, please declare now or at any time throughout the meeting. Okay, we have the minutes from the August Land Division Committee meeting. Any questions? Or I guess I'll get a motion to put those minutes on the floor first. Moved by Councillor McDermott, seconded by Councillor McKenzie. Any questions or comments to the minutes? Okay, seeing none. Michelle?
Councillor Aitchison?
yes.
Councillor Trentowski?
Yes.
Councillor McDermott?
Yeah.
Councillor McKenzie?
Yes.
And Chair Duncan?
Yes,
Carried.
that's carried. Thank you. Okay, we've got item 5.1, application for consent to sever B5322 for 11 Cobalt Street North. And Jeff is going to present that for us.
Thank you. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so the original consent applications were made by Brandon Flew-Welling on behalf of Southside Estates, and they were for the purpose of severing 3 new residential lots. Provisional consent has been granted to application B19-23. The applicant has now requested a revision to the consent application B5322 in order to meet the setback requirements from the open watercourse to the south of the subject lands. The lot to be severed by application B5322 will have an area of approximately 1,342 square meters with an approximate lot frontage of 35 meters. The retained lot will have an area of approximately 750 square meters with an approximate lot frontage of 19 meters. The application is being considered concurrently with the file B1923, which has provisional consent granted to it. This application will be placed, the other application B52-22 will be placed on hold until the applicant is able to resolve setback concerns relating to the watercourse located immediately to the south of the subject lands. The subject property is located within the serviced urban area in the county of Perth official plan. It's considered a settlement area. The subject lands are designated residential in the Milverton official plan, and it is zoned Milverton residential low density R1 zone. The lands have direct frontage on Cobalt Street North, and servicing is available to the property. The lands are outside of any hazard areas, and the property is zoned for residential development. The development will not impact the ability to develop the future development lands. The proposed severed and retained lots conform with the R1 zoning provisions with respect to minimum lot area and lot frontage. And the consolidation of the proposed lots that were subject to consent application B52-22 and B53-22 is necessary in order to meet a 15-meter setback requirement from the top of the bank of the watercourse that is immediately to the south of the subject lands. The applicant has noted that they are intending to build townhomes on the north parcel, which is red, and they are looking to build a semi-detached dwelling on the lot that is subject to this application. If they can resolve the drainage ditch setback requirements, they would also like to build a single detached dwelling. The owner's lands do not currently permit a townhouse dwelling or a semi-detached dwelling, so a rezoning of each parcel would be required to allow for the intended developments. And then the application B52-22 will remain open at this time, which will allow the owner to further sever the lands if he can work out the setback requirements. The property owner to the south of the subject lands has expressed a concern relating to the drainage and setback to the development. They want to ensure that the proposed development does not negatively impact their property or add to their existing water problems. It is recommended that it's recommended through Perth East Council that the Land Division Committee approve the application with the conditions that are attached to the report. And I'm available to answer any questions.
If I could just get the screen share turned off, Jeff.
Definitely. Sorry about that.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Okay. Michelle, did we have anyone registered to speak in favor or opposition of this application?
We do. We have Brandon Flew-Welling from GSP Group. I can bring in to speak. Here he comes.
And Mr. Swelling is going to speak in favor of the application. Okay, thank you.
There we go. Good morning, everybody. Thank you. I am here in support of the application. I think Mr. Brandon did a good summary of what the application is. We've reviewed the staff report and are in support of the recommendations as put forth. So happy to answer any questions you might have.
Okay, thank you. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, thank you, Brandon. Do we have anyone wanting to speak in opposition, Michelle?
No.
Okay, we have nobody registered to speak in opposition. Any questions from the committee members? Comments? Okay. Oh, Councillor Trentowski?
Thanks through you, Mr. Chair. I guess my question was to, the existing trees that are on the property now, obviously with development, they would have to be removed. Just wondering if there was any, remedial action plan put forth by the applicant towards, new trees or, similar once the development work was completed.
I can answer that. So as Mr. Bannon noted, the land to the north, which has received provisional consent to date, it outlined in red on the sketch. We are looking at submitting a future zone change application on that property that would seek to allow townhouses to be developed. So during that process, I think we'd look at what remedial measures could be provided. There would have to be tree removals, absolutely, but through the zone change process could look at replacements or a planting plan to go along with that form of development.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Jim, Councillor Aitchison?
So the neighbor that expressed some water concerns, I assume that's going to be all dealt with through site plan?
Jeff, maybe do you want to answer that, or I can?
I can answer if you would like. So there are some concerns. It sounds like a lot of the water is already occurring that is not currently being directed properly into that ditch. So I know staff here at the Township of Perth East is looking into the matter, and they're reviewing that as part of that drainage ditch remedial works that might need to take place in order for them to get that extra lot. So this development, it's not intended to add any additional water onto the property that's on the other side of the ditch to the south. I think a lot of the problems are occurring off-site from lands that are not draining properly, if that helps.
Okay, thank you. Is there any other questions, comments? Okay, seeing none. I have a motion here that the Perth County Land Division Committee approve the application for consent to sever B5322 submitted by Southside Estates Inc., affecting lands described as Lot 8, Concession 4, Milverton Ward, Perth East, subject to the conditions listed in the report. I'm sure everybody's read those conditions. So can I get a mover? Councillor Aitchison, seconder. Councillor Trentowski. Any more questions or comments to the motion? Seeing none, I'll get Michelle to call the vote.
Councillor McKenzie, how do you vote?
Yes.
Councillor McDermott?
Yes.
Councillor Trentowski?
Yes.
Councillor Aitchison?
Yes.
And Chair Duncan?
Yes,
Carried.
thank you. Thank you, Brandon.
Great, thank you all.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll move on to reports. Consent file status report. Michelle, you're going to give us an update on that.
I am. Let me find my proper screen here. Too many things open. Okay, so as of September 18th, when I created this report, and the report prior to that, we had no new consent applications, so a little break on those. We had 6 applications. We have 6 that are currently in process and 6 applications that were approved through the delegated authority approval process. 6 applications received final approval, for which a certificate of official was sent to the applicant's solicitor for registration. And currently there are 12 applications that are on hold for various reasons, whether we need additional studies from the applicant or the solicitor or additional materials. Does anyone have any questions?
Councillor Aitchison.
Yeah, so on the applications, I did notice one slight error.
Okay.
B1623 Croft.
Yep.
It says Southeast Oak Township. but it also says the Township of Perth South.
Oh,
should
yes,
be
it does.
Township of Perth East.
Perth East, yeah, I see that, thank you. I'll make that change right now.
Councilor
Any-
McDermott, I seen your hand up.
Nope, that's fine. Jim got it. We're all good.
Thanks.
Great.
Any other questions or comments to that report? Okay, I don't see any, so I'll get a mover and a seconder to accept the report. Moved by Councilor McDermott, seconded by Councilor McKenzie,
Great.
that the Perth County Land Division Committee receives the consent file status report. Michelle?
Councillor Aitchison, how do you vote?
Yes,
Councillor Trentowski,
Yes,
Councillor McDermott,
Yes,
Councillor McKenzie,
Yes,
and Chair Duncan,
Yes,
carried.
thank you. Okay, we have no correspondence, no appeals. Is there any other business from anyone on the committee? Okay, I don't see any. No closed session. Next meeting date is October 30th, 2023. So I'll be looking for a motion to adjourn. Moved by Councilor McDermott, seconded by Councilor Aitchison.
Councillor Trentowski, how do you vote?
yes.
Councillor McKenzie,
yes.
Councillor McDermott,
yes.
Councillor Aitchison,
yes.
and Chair Duncan.
Yes,
Okay, great, carried.
wonderful. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Have a great day.